hello, this is Aurora speaking, and you're listening to the Borealis Experience. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. And you know what? In those times we live in today, the best thing you can do to help this world is to take really good care of yourself, and in doing so having more energy and faith and hope and just goodness in you to support other people. What I want to do with this podcast here, and we went through a couple episodes now, is to give you tools to get to know yourself better. Because the better we know ourselves, the better we can make decisions and feel good. And it is so important to do that work, even though it is very painful at times, because we want to grow. We want to grow as an individual, as a society. We want to learn from our mistakes and just move on and not live in regret and resentment. So when you look at yourself, we had the body, the mind, the soul, the experiences we've made so far. And they all are aspects of your being. You are not your thoughts. You are not your body. You are all together in a beautiful way. You can say it is all kind of chaotically put together. And we can dissect it and look at the different areas that make us up and become stronger and better. So when it comes to our body, we can nourish and really listen and take care of the body. When it comes to our mind, we can start meditating and recognize that our thoughts are not always serving us and are sometimes running around like a misbehaved little child. And when it comes to our soul, it's also through meditation that we can connect to our soul and our deepest longings and find our purpose here on planet Earth. When you really learn to understand and read yourself, life becomes so much easier and beautiful. When you look at jealousy, when you look at your sadness, when you look at your happiness, when you look at anger, when you look at frustration, all those emotions, and when they get triggered out of you, can show you where you can still grow. Sometimes I try to sit in those strong emotions and just wait and see what happens. It's a really hard thing to do because I think we're all trained to react when something uncomfortable happens or uncomfortable thoughts arise. We're all inclined to make it go away right away. But what happens when we can sit there a little longer before we react and try to really understand now what's going on? Let's take jealousy, for instance. If you're a jealous person, that feeling is not a stranger to you. If you're a really secure person, I'm still sure that you must have gone through some jealousy feelings at some point in your life. So next time you feel jealous, I want you to just stop for a moment and breathe and really observe what is happening. Is it with your partner or a good friend, or is it someone else's fortune? What are the thoughts that race through your mind when you feel jealous? How is it with anger? Do you have anger problems? And if not, I'm sure you probably went through anger feelings in your life before. Is it when you're driving your car to work in the morning? Is it just general frustration towards the government? Is it just a minor thing that makes you angry and resentful towards your family or a friend? And those emotions are really important to have. They can show us that something is out of alignment. I don't mean to say that you should ignore them from now on. I just mean to say that if we observe these strong emotions, these strong aversions and resistance we have to certain things, what do they do to you and how do they make you feel? And is there a better way to channel that energy out of you instead of reacting, snapping? A lot of people I know suffer from insomnia, and I feel that they all have something in common, and I don't know how to put it in words quite yet, but I would say unresolved emotions, like their mind is still in problem-solving mode when they go to bed, and they're still trying to fix and change and adjust things. So of course when your body feels tired at night, it is hard to find sleep because your mind is still racing. And then I love to tell them that during the day, they have to train their mind already that there's a switch on and a switch off for problem solving, for brainstorming. And the switch off is the most important thing. And this is also why I keep posting meditations, not only because the feedback is awesome, but because I know when we learn to sit in silence with ourselves, when you learn to look at the emotions that are present, look at the thoughts that are passing by, then we can see patterns. And when you see a pattern that you know is not serving you anymore, you can change it. Yeah, you can shine a light onto it and then transform it into something that serves you and to something that serves others. So this episode here is a little bit more general, and I just wanted to give you an idea one more time what this podcast is about. If you've been following me, listening ever since the first episode, you know that we went through all the aspects of life so far, and really give those little meditations a try. I made it beginner friendly and friendly for people who still have huge resistance to it, and you will know it will make you feel really good afterwards, and then you will keep doing it more often. So this was the Borealis experience. Sorry. I'm your host, Aurora, and I'm very excited to be posting more soon. We will go more into depth into the well-being of your body, the well-being of your mental health, and your history, also your relationships. Relationships are a huge thing when it comes to our health, and I really want to go dig deep down there to give you the tools to make you a stronger and happier person. I'm sending my love out there. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for leaving a review or a rating. Bis bald, Aurora.